What's up, guys? It's your boy B.Knox as we embark on this walk and talk. Normally when I'm in the sauna, I begin to reflect on life, on my current situation. So, as I was getting ready to walk in this morning, I thought about the better word of the day prior to loyalty, which was sacrifice. And as I'm sitting there, one man began to approach, to come in. And this is why you never can judge a book by its cover. He comes in, he sits down, he introduces himself. If I'm looking from the outside, I would say this gentleman has it all together. But he introduces himself, and we begin to talk. And I find out he was in a rehabilitation center here, and he had been there for the last 4 months. And he tells me that he lost his wife, he lost his kids, and he lost his livelihood due to meth. And as we begin to talk, and I begin to just speak life into this brother, another guy approaches. And as this guy approaches, my man that I'm currently talking to says, "Hey, he's in there too." And I'm like, wow. And we get to talking. And as my other guy leaves, we get to talking. And this brother proceeds to tell me he had been married 4 times and had 4 kids and lost over $200,000 because he had an alcohol, a gambling, and a woman problem. Listen, I don't know where you are in your life or what it is that you're going through. Know that there's somebody out here that has already sacrificed more. The sacrifices that they made, they lost their families, they lost their jobs, they even lost their house. As the second guy told me, he was homeless for 7 months. And stuff like that always intrigues me. So the question I have for you this morning is, what are you willing to sacrifice, not to lose everything you got, but to gain everything God has for you? And that's what I told those gentlemen. Listen, sometimes God has created your life to be in a penthouse, but we try to hold on to all the baggage and the luggage, and we try to take it with us. And I often used to tell my nephews, listen, you have to let that stuff go, even if it's people, even if it's family that's holding you back, because here's the truth. Some people are just first floor people. And you have to be willing to go and pave the way and just reach back sometimes and pull them up. And even then, they don't even want to come. So what are you willing to sacrifice to get what God has for you? Man. I've sacrificed a lot over these last 4 months. But when I think about those brothers, my heart just burns with, this is why I do what I do. This is why I wake up every morning to inspire people, to let them know that God has something specifically attached to their DNA that the world needs. And I told those brothers, what you've been through is a testimony for somebody that's going to possibly go through, that you're going to be able to stop, because guess why? You've already went down that road. So what are you willing to sacrifice to get what God has for you? Maybe it's TV. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's those friends that don't mean you no good anyway. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you going to do? You go live a meaningless life, or you go live your life and you go get everything out of it that God has for you? Sacrifice something today. Sacrifice something today. It's your boy B.Knox, aka the Purpose Pusher.